Dust don't speak, but it listens close. Every step leaves a debt you owe. Steel and sweat in the burning light. We took what gleam, we called it right. Rails cut scars through thirsty land. Gold in our eyes, blood on our hands. Old songs buried under stone. The ground remembers what we've done. Hear it hum beneath your feet, a heartbeat slow, a promise deep. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every name carved into the sand. The ground remembers, the ground remembers what awaits when gods don't stay down. Town lights flicker, engines cry. Faith so cheap, truth walks by. Prayers whispered, bullets pray louder. Hope tastes like dust and powder. We said the past was dead and gone, but it's been waiting all along. Every crack, every seam, something stirs beneath the gleam. Feel it crawl through iron and bone. This land won't let us walk alone. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every lie we tell to stand. The ground remembers, the ground remembers what rises when we take too much land. You can run, you can ride, you can bury it deep inside. But when the earth decides to speak, it don't roar, it reads. Low and slow the shadow grows. Not a beast, not a ghost, just the cost, just the cost. The ground remembers, the ground remembers every crown built down to man. The ground remembers, the ground remembers, and it's done waiting for command. Dust settles, but stone keeps score.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Colossus of the Drylands, The Legend of Style Mesa. My name is Orpheus Quine. I'll be your game master tonight, not dungeon master. That's a D&D thing. We're playing Daggerheart up in here. Let's meet the crew. To the top of my screen, the frog man with a one-way ticket to Pound Town, Riberto.
I had to move my camera. Apparently, it was not straightened.
Not straightened. It was not straightened. Hang on. And you're quiet too. Hold on.
What?
Oh gosh, now you're very loud.
I had my mic kind of far away from my face.
Okay, good. All right, I think we've got him now. And in the middle of my screen, an empty hole. Silas will be here momentarily. We hope. If he's not, it's going to be really interesting to figure out exactly how I write him out of another episode. But hey, listen, I've done it before. I can do it again.
And then he died. The end.
And then he died. The
He
end.
drank too much and he's passed out. For a
It was a very,
Yeah,
it was a very brief character arc that this man had. To the bottom of my screen, the sharpest of shooters, Billy.
Did you forget my last name?
Yeah, I did.
It's Blackwater.
Blackwater. Thank you. I don't have the character sheets up right now. There's a lot going on my screens. If I was to show you, maybe we'll do a little behind the scenes at some point. I'm vamping, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. This is what vamping looks like when you're waiting for one of your players to show up.
You're not a vampire.
I'm
Jesus.
going to
I
show
have
you
4 monitors now.
Oh, 4 monitors is the way. I'm going to show you the official Orpheus Quine action figure that I'm working on painting.
Again? Oh, you're painting it.
On the
What's
paint
up,
job.
Mr. Clean?
On the
You're not
paint
that dark.
job. Well, it's not showing in the camera very well, and this also not quite dry. Lighten up. But yeah, so there we go. I also only have one flesh tone. I only have one flesh tone paint, and it's a little tanner. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time to remind you. First of all, welcome in everybody. It's good to have you this week and every week. To remind you how this works, you can cheer at any time bits at one of the characters. As you can see, each of them has 3 charges under their name. Now, they can take additional charges above and beyond those 3 if you'd like to bank those charges for them. We'll record those. I will put a number beside them. So they can have those. They can use those charges to get different boons in game. They can use one charge to roll with advantage, which gives them an extra D6 on their roll. They can use 2 charges to re-roll a roll altogether if they don't like the result. And they can use 3 charges to get a special ultimate power that only belongs to them. It is unique to them. So that's how this goes. So yeah, it's just anytime you want to cheer, one at least, or you can cheer as many bits as you want, cumulative, but every 100 bits where you use the character's name in your cheer, we will tally those up, and every 100 bits gets them another charge.
Is there any max at all?
No max. It could go forever. It could
However
go.
many numbers will fit in a Google Doc. I bet.
Yes, it would go for, yeah, exactly. However many numbers I can fit into my Google Doc is how far it can go. Furthermore, every bit that you cheer goes to me. It goes towards the DM, and when we get to 1,000 bits cumulatively, you can see there's a little bar above my head. When we get that blue bar full to 1,000 bits cumulatively, that will tip the table, and something. Oh, we got bits. Oh.
Yeah, we're unpaid actors.
Yes, they're unpaid. We got 12 more towards the table.
Unpaid mandatory volunteers.
Delightful. Quite delightful. That is our last character is joining us.
Yes, Stefan.
Good. 12 to the table. Thank you. Table needs it. Oh, there he is.
It's
Now
on
only
definitely.
988 more to go.
There he is. All right. In the middle of your screen, the divine instrument of the holy light of Shifu, it's Silas Ashburnum.
Shifu.
Howdy, howdy, y'all.
There he is. Let's go. Shifu. That's right. All right. Let's get to it. With no further ado, or no further ado, if you have a cold of some kind. As you may notice, we are in a saloon. That is because last time, after having solved the murder of Flip Tallowtail, finding out that it was perpetrated by one halfling, Puck Oren, who's subsequently assassinated by a strange and mysterious figure from the past of none other than Riberto. In fact, the man who slaughtered Riberto's master and beat him senseless when he was but a young frog. That man soon left the scene, but never you fear. Our heroes went back to rest. Now, during all of this time, Silas had strange visions, things that happened when a being of pure light somehow assaulted him and was stopped by a small blue-skinned goblin apparition. Going into his trance to seek the divine wisdom of Shifu, Silas found nothing but another acolyte, an old woman who told him that he had found his way into the place in between, where he nor any mortal being should not have been. And so left with many, many questions, more questions than answers. They went to breakfast because that's what you do. That would be the next thing you would do, would be to go to breakfast. They went to breakfast the next morning where Benny told them that she had a special freight elevator that could get them up onto Style Mesa, where they had been coming in the first place. They had come to Style Mesa in search of provisions to continue their journey on into the Drylands. So they were going up into Style Mesa to continue this quest for provisions. Benny stated that if they would like to visit her while they were up there, that she might have additional work for them. They found their way up to the top, and at the top of the mesa, found their way into the town of Style Mesa proper, after seeing what appeared to be an abandoned mine, perhaps, in fact, the mine that had been mysteriously purchased by we don't know who, subsequently closed down after an accident that involved the death of many, many miners. Many, not many miners, several miners. Finding their way into town, they found their way, of course, to the saloon, to the Long Drink, as it was called, where they met a figure named Gentry Williams. That's right, the outlaw queen, Gentry Williams, an Enfernes outlaw, who also stated to them that she might have something for them to do if they would like to visit her at her digs, as she called them, the north of town. Not long after Outlaw Queen Gentry found her way to the bar to have more drinks, they were not accosted. They met a gentleman who was a little bit nervous. He seemed to be a clerk of some kind, a representative of the mayor, of Mayor Hale, who the representative said that Mayor Hale had heard of their exploits and had also use for them. In the process of this, there was perhaps a bit of clumsiness might have been involved, as we say. The man happened to be knocked over backwards into a table where 3 individuals were playing poker, 2 orcs and a dwarf. One of the orcs seemed to take issue with that. That is where we find ourselves tonight, as the orc man starts to approach our adventurers, cracking his knuckles. And that's where we begin tonight. Let's hit it, guys. What's going down?
Well, what were we doing? We were talking to them, or they were yelling at us, I guess.
They were being very rude. I think we should shoot them.
We're going straight to shooting?
Well, I was considering it.
I don't have a gun.
Should I loan
Well, he
Riberto would come.
approaches. He's approaching the table, but hasn't said anything yet, right?
Yeah. He's just coming over to his table. It's this gentleman right here is the one that's approaching the table. He's cracking his knuckles. He seems to have quite a stern look on his face.
I look over at the other guys. I go, you think that guy's friendly?
I'm gonna tell him. I don't know. Probably.
Oh, okay. I'll look at him and go, hello, good sir. Why do you seem to be walking towards our table?
He looks down at you. He says, "You and your friends seem to have made a mess of our game."
Tell him it was all the clerk.
What did we do? We're just sitting here.
The clerk, by the way, is just gone. Has completely scrambled, like perhaps under a table someplace. You're not entirely sure, but he is like scrambled entirely out of eyesight.
Okay.
I do no perception check.
You're doing a perception check. What are you?
No.
looking at? Oh, you want to look for the man?
That's fine.
Okay.
Trying to move all my.
Listen, we're
stuff
playing a
around to
role
make
playing
sure I
game.
can see.
You can play whatever role you would like. That's how it works.
I don't think that's what those words are there for, but okay.
One.
I push my chair back and ask him. Well,
I'm already stood up, right?
We did anything to ruin your game?
Sorry, to answer Billy's question, you have already stood up. If you say you have already stood up, then you have. So Silas, you're approaching him, standing up as well.
No, I just push my chair back and I kind of lean in a way that my trench coat kind of falls off so that I have easy access to the shotgun if needed, and just ask him, how have we ruined your game?
He says, "You must be dumb and blind, both." He says, "This is why we don't like your kind coming in here.
Ooh.
People from
Oh.
people
My
from out of
kind.
town."
Oh.
I look at him and I go,
Oh,
hey,
he's,
that's
like,
racist.
incredibly
That's
racist.
racist. I'm a frog.
And that is, well, I guess we'll spend a fear here. That's when he swings at you.
Me or my.
You, no, you,
Or Silas.
definitely you.
Oh.
You're the
I'm in a
one.
chair!
You're the one who's close to him.
I haven't even gotten out of my chair.
Yeah. He's gonna. So what he's actually gonna do is he's gonna like put his foot on the chair and kick it over.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for this. That is that's a 5 plus.
He's gonna fall on himself.
That's a 5 plus 2. Does a 7 hit your evasion?
No, I have an 11.
Okay, perfect. What I'd like you to do is to make a reaction roll, and the reaction roll that I want you to make is a finesse action roll.
Okay. 13 with hope.
13 with hope is delightful. You may take a hope.
Reaction rolls don't give hope, do they?
Oh no, you don't. You're right. This is a reaction roll.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
13 is fine. Yeah, so he goes to kick the chair. He pushes the chair out from under you, but you actually will describe how you don't fall on the ground.
So as he
dodges.
kicks it, I start to go backwards, but I actually flip myself over and land on my feet. But I don't perfectly land. I land, but like I do my face at the same time, like
You land, but like so you land, but like with your face to the ground also.
Yeah.
Delightful.
And then I just stand up like nothing happened. Like
Love this. I love this. He says, "That's it. It seems like it's time we taught you a lesson." And
it seems like
seem to
somebody
have
taught
any
you to not be racist, pal.
Weapons other than like just these fists.
say this again, please.
Do any of them have like weapons out that aren't just they're gonna throw hands?
None of them are.
I glance over at Gentry, give a smile, grab Peacemaker, and say, "Sounds good to me." I stand up and I throw Peacemaker at him, using my spirit weapon so that the butt is going to smack him.
I love
and
this.
it flies back into my hands.
This is
using that.
delightful. All right, yeah. Give me a roll on that. Do
This means no shooting, Billy.
So, yeah. Basically, I'll just watch.
Okay. All right.
Shouldn't have said that because now he's just gonna aim for you.
What
Okay,
kind
if
of
someone
roll is
attacks
this?
me, I'll
Well,
shoot
this
them.
would be an attack roll. So because
go.
throwing your actually
It's
believe
been a long time since I did an attack roll.
yeah. Hang on, let me check and. I think your ability to throw that is something
Yep.
specific, right?
It's one of my divine wielder subclass
Divine wielder. When you
things
have
with
equipped
my
rifle in a range
spirit
melee,
weapon.
it can fly from your hand with a mark of stress. Target and. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's just a straight attack roll. So on your shotgun up there, you've got a thing that says +2 strength. If you click on
Click
that,
that.
that's going to make the attack roll.
Sweet. 23 with fear.
A 23 with fear. I
Jeebus.
will take a fear. Thank you for that. A 23 is very good, though. Very good. Go ahead and roll some
Does
damage.
it hit?
The damage would be the one that's right next to that.
The D6 plus
Yep.
2.
That's the one.
8.
Ooh, 8 is good. That is going to be major damage for him. That will be that will mark 2 of his hit points. So describe how this goes down. Describe what this what the effect of this is.
So I throw it at him, smacks him straight in the face. Peacemaker flies straight back at me. I spin it because it's a lever action shotgun. Spin it so that it's ready to go. Have it in my hand. Say, who's next?
Excellent. Yeah. So this thing, it flies out. This shotgun, it's got that kind of that hammer end to it. The stock just uppercuts him right into. Staggers back a couple, but this is a swarthy gentleman. Now, in doing this, presumably to toss it, did you stand up out of the chair?
I did.
All right. He's going to close on you. As Riberto has kind of hit the floor, he's going to close on you. He's going to take a swing at you just with his fist, just with his massive fists. He's going to cock back completely. I mean, this guy is completely telegraphing this. He's going to cock it back, and he's going to swing upon you. Oh, my gosh. He only rolls 5s. Only rolls 5s. That's the only thing he rolls. This is a 7. I'm assuming a 7 does not hit your evasion.
No, it does not.
Yeah. I assumed. Oh, it did. You have a whole back. There we go.
Wait, you can't hear all these noises, can you?
I cannot currently hear noises. No. What sort of things are you doing that we should be worried about?
No, I'm just GPU swapping my other PC.
Okay. No, you're fine. All right. That was my turn. I'm going to turn it back over to you guys.
So
he swings and he misses, and the way
Yeah.
he misses is I take Peacemaker, the butt of Peacemaker, block him across my face, stick my foot out so that he flies right past me.
I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and make a. So he flies right past you. So he takes a swing. He's gonna fly right past you. He takes that big swing, misses. He's now on the other side of you.
All right.
Do you want me to tie anyone down? I have that magic I can do, but I don't want to shoot one.
Well, I was gonna just turn around and just essentially run up to him and just punch him in his face.
You
For being racist.
gonna give him a
That's
little
okay.
punch?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Do it.
Let's get that. That melee attack. Let's go.
Let's go to Pound Town.
No. This is not constitute that.
Not going to Pound Town yet.
Yeah, this does not constitute that.
All right. Give me
That
that.
was
give me that sweet attack
going
roll.
Super Saiyan. A 19 with fear.
19 with fear. Thank you for the fear. 19 is quite good though. It will hit. In fact, go ahead and roll me some damage on that.
Okay, 1d10 plus 1d6 is great.
Oof.
11.
Oh, nasty. Still major, but it's gonna be 2. So describe this blow to me.
So as he's staggering, I run up, and essentially, like while he's like, "Ugh," I just kind of just uppercut him. Essentially,
Nice. Koosh.
almost like a Street Fighter Shoryuken, essentially. But I don't come off the ground. Just
I love it. Well, you kind of have to come off the ground. He's 7 feet tall, and you're 4
oh
feet
yeah,
tall.
you're right. So yeah, I guess it would be like that. Yeah.
It's just those legs, those frog legs that get loaded up with potential
You just
energy.
you hear him go, Shoryuken.
Yeah,
And you're
sure
like,
you
"What?"
can. And you just see the like the one frame, right? But it's the blood that
Yeah.
with the motion lines, right?
And I look at him as he's falling. I'm like, had enough?
And he just looks. He like steps back up, spits on the ground, blood, just blood on the ground. You can see he's got one of his tusks. He's got these tusks in the bottom of his mouth. One of them has pierced one of his, his upper lip a little bit. And just at this moment, spending a fear, just at this moment, the saloon doors swing open. And there's a gentleman silhouetted in the doorway. Is a human being, probably in his 50s, very, very lean, very weathered. He's got that desert, tan to his skin. And he has got a vest on, and pinned to the vest is a metal badge in the shape of a star. He's got a 6-gun at his side, but he is making no attempt to go for it. Once he walks indoors, he takes his hat off, and he looks at this, and he says, Brim, you got a thing about poker games on Wednesdays. We talked about this.
He started it.
And he says, apologies, gentlemen. This is just kind of how Brim takes a losing game. Brim looks at me, just glowers. And Brim says, Sheriff Tate. And Sheriff says, Brim, go cool your heels a little bit. And Brim says, not this time, Sheriff. In fact, this time, these folks have gone too far. Sheriff says, now, Brim, be careful about what you're saying. Brim says, nope. That's it. Challenge has been thrown. Tate says, Brim, you know that once the challenge has been thrown, you cannot take this back, right? You understand that? That's right. They've done me a great disservice this day. They've disrespected me, disrespected this town. Now, I don't aim to stand for that. The sheriff says, all right then, law of the land. You want the challenge, challenge is thrown. Nothing I can do about it. Gentlemen, who will it be?
For what? To kill him?
To explain what this challenge is, Sheriff. Not quite sure the law of the land here.
Am I killing him?
Ah,
I
sorry.
can do it right now.
You're
At this
outsiders.
point, it's literally just who wants the coup de grace.
He says, sorry, I forget that you're outsiders. So Brim here has challenged you to a duel. 1-on-1, street outside. Whoever it would like to be. It's typically pistols, but you bring what you want to bring.
Well, I take the gunslinger's chances here.
I'll
If
do
we're
it.
going pistols, I'll volunteer.
I don't need a gun.
Says, all right then, challenge has been set and answered. You two gentlemen, out in the street. We don't want to mess in here.
I whisper to them, I'm like, which one of us do we pick?
So,
Is this pistols? Like you said, it's usually pistols, but
Yeah, but we didn't really say.
I'll take the gunslinger's chances. Let's have Billy go do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
if
So-
we're doing pistols, I'll go.
So
Especially
you-
since Rob and I already had a good shot at him.
yeah, so you see Brim has drawn a very fine-looking pistol from his thing. He checks it to make sure it's fully loaded. almost as, I mean, clearly he knows it's loaded, but he's doing this as, you know, just for show. Little spin to the chamber, clicks it shut, puts it back in the holster, turns away from you, turns his back to you, and walks out the front door. On his way out the front door, one of the two cronies that's been with him, hands him a bottle. There's a red opalescent liqueur of some kind in it that he drinks, and you can see that he seems to heal up a little bit. It looks like they have perhaps given him so he is out in the front. So who will answer the challenge?
Yeah, we already took some swings. So go
I
ahead.
think I'll take the challenge.
The
for
challenge.
doing guns.
We'll take. Very good. Let's to the right page.
Cool.
Go. You're now
Oh, nice.
seeing.
Wants me to what?
Oh, look, Bill, you're already there. What a surprise.
It does not want me to look at my character sheet.
I mean, looking at character sheets.
Why have we done this?
Why have we done what?
It wants me to log back in, and it said like something popped up for me to log in, and nothing popped up for me to log in.
Get my other man here as well.
Okay, got it. Now, if this is a quick draw thing, can I add my quick draw experience to this?
100% you can.
So it feels
Where are we? Are we
mildly
out here?
relevant.
Wait. 100% you can add this. You guys are so people start to pile out of the saloon into the street here, and you can see them kind of taking up the sides. You've seen this in the movie, right? There's the horses at the troughs that are tied up and things like that. People are kind of staying on these boardwalks, these wooden boardwalks that are in front of the buildings, to the left and the right, but kind of behind the posts to stay out of the way. You walk out into the dusty street with the wagon tracks that are going down it, the grooves carved into the desert sands at the top of the mesa. A tumbleweed blows across the way. Here in the background, that right? You hear that?
I run up to Billy and I pat him on the back and like, good luck, bud. I run
So
away.
this is the one thing I know how to deal with here.
All right. So here's how we're gonna do this.
All or nothing.
Is it's gonna be all or nothing. So it's gonna be a contested. It's gonna be a contested roll to see who gets the first shot off. This will be, it's going to be an agility roll, right? The first roll will be an agility roll to see who fires first.
Okay.
So you stand out, you square off in the street. He's down at the
Does
end.
this count?
Yeah.
Does that count as a reaction thing?
This would count as it would be a reaction, certainly.
Okay, so then I would like to mark a stress to gain advantage on a reaction roll.
Delightful, absolutely. You 100% have advantage on it.
And then do I get my +2 on the agility to be faster?
The +2 would be on the agility to be faster, absolutely.
Okay, I'll add those two.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you're gonna make an agility roll. I'm gonna make an agility roll, and we're gonna see who gets the higher roll.
3, 2,
Hopefully he doesn't
1,
die.
roll.
Normally I would roll a
That's not
d20.
so
Well,
bad.
I'm gonna roll.
Oh, my advantage like saved me there. Let me mark a stress.
I don't think it mattered.
I probably wouldn't have, but I'm still happy I did.
Yeah, no, you rolled a 19. He rolled an 8. Because again, single digits only. Even with his +2, that's 10. Yeah, you get the first shot off. You get the first shot off.
In a minute. Then ask
Um,
Mama when she's ready to go outside.
So go ahead and roll to hit though. So you fire first, but you got to roll to hit.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
One of these. Wait, do I have? Let me double check. I don't have anything to. No, okay. Finesse and the revolver. No advantage roll. Can I use 2 of my charges to re-roll that?
That
You
should hit.
can. You want to use 2 charges to reroll?
No, wait.
Absolutely.
An 8 doesn't hit, does it?
What's that? An 8 does
You
not.
can tell
hit.
me an 8
No,
doesn't.
yeah, an 8 does not. So we're gonna burn 2 charges. Okay, and you may re-roll that now.
I'll take it. even if
Much
it's a
better.
20 does hit. That's with
Yeah,
fear.
we'll push that
And
one.
we'll take the fear. Find it.
There's a child watching the standoff.
Okay.
Sorry, child. They're watching an execution.
Yeah. So go ahead and first roll damage. Okay.
Damage, no modifiers to that, I don't believe, right?
No modifier.
Ooh! Rip!
You roll 2 damages?
You mean to roll another?
No. Was that? It was 2. I'm just checking to make sure your damage roll was a 2.
He rolled
Yeah,
a
I think
2.
there was a bug or something, yeah.
Yeah. No, in fact, so right as you
But
go,
after he rolls, before everything takes effect, I'm using one of my prayer dice.
happened, just all of my windows
Oh.
set themselves.
Window.
That was weird.
Uh-oh.
While Orthy fixes that, Silas, would you please explain what the prayer dice is? Because I forgot.
So I can use. I have 2 prayer dice to use per session that I can use to reduce incoming damage, add to a roll's result after the roll is made, or gain a hope for myself or an ally within far range.
Oh. Hey, we're back.
We're back. Sorry about that. That was weird. Okay, so I'm sorry. Say that one more time, Silas. What is your prayer die doing for you?
I'm gonna add +3 to his because I have 2 prayer die, and so I'm adding +3 to his. 'Cause I'm on the side, saying a silent meditative prayer for a good result here. Because number one, I have a feeling that Billy still has a part to play with my story wherever it's going, and secondly, I want to impress Gentry,
Nice.
and she needs to see us have a victory.
You're adding.
As if she didn't already see us whoop the ass of that dude, but whatever.
You're adding another
Guy.
another 3 to his damage. Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So it's going to do a total of 5 points of damage. That is.
It's still minor damage.
It's still going to be minor.
Not nearly as pathetic.
Use it reset whenever whatever happened to my Windows. It reset everything. Into the. Okay. Yeah, that is minor damage. So, as Billy said, like there was so he pulls it out. Silas is whispering silent prayers over to the side. The prayers are effective, but still, Billy's concentration is pulled at the last second by a large insect that seems to have buzzed around his head. He gets the shot off. It goes, Billy. What were you aiming for? Like where on this orc man's body were you?
Probably the forehead.
The forehead? Yeah. So instead of going through the middle of his forehead, it grazes the side. It does knock his hat off. So his hat falls to the ground. Now,
and I'm going to pretend that was intentional.
At the same time, so simultaneously, he has drawn and fired, right? So he actually did shoot just a split second after you. So this would be to hit you. Nice. All right, this is a hit. Okay.
Woo!
That does hit. My evasion is not that high.
Oh, does so a critical hits you then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
critical
20 does
definitely
hit.
hitting
Yeah,
you.
because that's that's not a 20. That's a crit. So this is gonna do some damage to you. This is gonna do some damage to you. Let me.
It's my rate. Alright.
Wow, I wish it would stop doing that. Roll 20. Every time I roll dice, it's I might have to use it dice roll. Let's see. 12 plus 7. That's a total of 19 points of damage.
Well, I'll mark an armor slot and then take major.
Okay. All right. So it's 2 points of damage, or two hit points. Yeah. So his shot rings true. It goes right through the left, like the meaty part of the left shoulder. Right through there. You could just feel that stinging burn as the bullet pierces through the front and out the back. And you are you've got the bleeding going on. You're bleeding badly.
Don't like bleeding.
He chambers another round, as do you. Let's make that contested agility roll again.
I don't like this.
Here we go.
I don't like this at all.
An agility roll.
I can mark English. Agility.
He's got that sweet 18.
14. Rip. Oh, it's so close to.
What did you end up with here?
14 only.
14. Okay, so 14 is not as good as an 18. Got off here. Maybe to hit. That is only an 11 to hit, though.
I have 13 evasion, so he misses.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, his second shot of presumably 6. His second shot, though, he fired that first shot like before, as you were firing. So the first shot went true. The second shot, he was distracted because he got that, that scratch on his head. So he fires that. Yeah, that one goes right just over the top of your head, just like almost grazes your hat, but does not quite do it. It's your turn to roll to hit him.
Okay, let's see. 13.
A 13 will hit.
Okay, rolling damage. 8 damage.
8 points of damage, which is going to be major for him. That just hits his bottom threshold. So describe to me what your bullet does this time.
I think I go for the forehead again, but maybe I hit. I just get like a solid graze on like the neck or something. So like it's a good hit, but it's not what I was going for.
Okay. Yeah. It's a good solid hit. It hits the meaty part where the neck, kind of meets the shoulder muscle there, the trapezius. It goes through that, and he reels backwards. And you could just see blood kind of start to pour out of that. There's plenty of veins and things right there. The right side of his shirt there starts to just get wet and soaked with blood. Buzz cut. Let's see, and let's do one more round.
I whisper to Silas, I'm like, he needs to really quit aiming for his head. He can't hit him.
I mean, I hit him both times.
Let's do this again. This is another agility roll-off. Sure.
Give my +2 to myself.
13 on my end, and 11 on your end. So he gets the first shot this time. That's gonna like a hit. This is an 18 to hit. 18 does hit, and we'll do some. It's only gonna be 5 points of damage.
Minor damage. Okay, I'll mark an armor.
Yeah, so his as this bullet's gone through his trapezius area, his right arm is clearly affected. He gets the shot off, but it does not go anywhere near where he wants. This one grazes your left leg just above the knee. You feel a little stinging pain there, but nothing significant. And let's roll to see if your shot hits.
Ooh, 12.
A 12 will just hit. That ties.
Oh,
Meets it, beats it. And that is with fear, which means I get a fear.
This is the longest Old West duel I've ever seen.
Well,
usually they one shot.
I was gonna say, keep in mind, well, you know, for it to be one shot, you have to hit the person in a vital area, right?
Yeah.
Which probably is
Apparently, neither one of you are pro gunslingers.
probably not how it typically happened anyway. You know, there's
Yeah.
probably very few duels that would end with it. Oh, we got some coming at Billy. Billy's got 2 charges coming up from Jordan.
Nice.
All right.
If you don't kill him this time, kill him with your ultimate power
I
next
was gonna
time.
say.
Kill him with
I
kindness. Okay.
got a 6 on damage.
6 on damage is going to, that's going to be minor. So not quite enough to take him down. Describe where your shot hits him this time.
I think this time I took the frog's advice, and this is just a gut shot.
The gut
I
shot.
went center mass, and I gut shot the guy.
Yeah, and it does. It goes right through his gut. It goes right through him, just penetrates through him. He takes a couple of stumbles backward and like sits down on the ground. And as he does, like you could see him holding his hand to the wound. He holds his hands up in the air, and he sets his pistol down. He holds his hand up in the air. He says, "All right, I give up." And
I will start walking to him, and I will ask the sheriff.
Yeah.
Does he get to live? Is that the law of the land after a challenge?
Sheriff says, "Yeah, that's it. He gives, so that means that you're the victor. So we don't
What do I win?
we don't need to take this any further." He says, "What do you win? You on the duel, you win your honor,
And his?
in the respect of all these people. Some people are looking at you. There have been people throughout this. There have been some people who've been kind of cheering for you, actually, a little bit. It seems like Brim is not the most liked person in town. So there
I
have
start
been-
cheering.
Yeah, you're cheering. Yeah,
Take his wallet. Take his wallet.
Sheriff, can I
A few
have his
people
wallet?
join in.
Listen, son, you've already done enough here. I think we understand.
I don't think I have. I think this man wanted to kill me. And I'm letting him live. I should have his wallet.
He says, the duels are not to the death. That's not how we typically do
I
them
heard
here.
to the death. That was specifically said by someone there.
I don't think it was, but
Don't
It
think
wasn't.
so.
I'm pretty sure I heard
I'm pretty
someone
sure
say to
No
the
one
death.
said that now.
Sheriff says, "All right, boys, take him in." And so a couple of deputies, as you can see, the sheriff's office is kind of right across the street here. A couple of deputies come out. They pick Brim up under the arms and they drag him off towards the sheriff's office, where presumably he'll be patched up to some degree.
Arrested. Even then.
So yeah, so as all of this kind of goes down, you see the people who are looking around. They start to disperse again a little bit, and Gentry Williams, who's been in the back, she's kind of sitting on a pole with her arms crossed, just back against the pole. Just nods her head in approval, and then she walks up to a horse. There's a black horse that's tied up next to the saloon. She mounts up on the horse, gives it a little kick, and rides out of town to the north. At the same time, the clerk gentleman, who appears to have crawled out from underneath a table, he comes out. He says, "Oh, that was quite something. That was good. You did a delightful job. Mayor Hale will be quite impressed, and you should go and talk to him, because he has things to do for you. And that's all. I've got to go now." And so he
You've been
runs
under
off.
a table this whole time?
What's that?
You've been under a table this whole
Oh,
time?
he's definitely absolutely been under a table this whole time. He has completely been hiding this entire time. So he scampers back off. People start to filter back into the bar or up the street or wherever they've been. And Sheriff,
Did we finish our food and stuff?
what's that?
Did we finish our food and all that?
You had a chance to eat some of it. I don't know if that was necessarily.
I didn't even eat.
Do we just go back in and finish eating?
that's what you'd like to do, listen.
We should probably go see that mayor guy that fidgety weirdo wanted us to talk to.
Well, he didn't. It wasn't important enough for him to come on his own.
Or you guys can go eat, and I can go talk to him. That's always worked really well.
I'm gonna go talk to the mayor.
Good
All right,
idea.
then I'll just go talk to him.
Perfect. So yeah, so the Babor.
Please hold. Your call is very important to us.
Up at. Okay, perfect. So you guys want to go across the street to the city hall?
Mm-hmm.
You go across the street to the city hall. It is kind of to the south side of the sheriff's office there. It is very clearly a civic building of some kind. You've seen the type. It's painted white. There are flecks of paint that have been worn off over the time. It's very sun-beaten. There's a flagpole out in front, and the flagpole has two flags that you would recognize. The first one up top is the blue flag of the Confederation, the government flag. It's that grayish blue with the symbol that's got the got almost like an obelisk that looks almost like a sword or a spear that goes from south to north, and then two wings that protrude out of it, covered by a circle. Underneath that, a flag of the Synod of the New Gods. This is more of a kind of golden color flag. It also has a circle, almost like a halo, with a lantern on it that's got light beams radiating out from it. So these are the two flags that are being flown there. There's a few steps up onto a porch, and then a couple of a couple of doors in the front that you can open up. Clearly, there's a front office of kind there. You proceed inside. You see there's a desk right in the front, almost like a reception desk. There's a woman there, a human woman, probably in her late 40s. She's got her hair pulled back tight.
Am I crazy, or do we not hear him anymore?
What?
Do I not hear anything?
Silas, I think we're just realizing the background is gone.
What
Am I
background?
losing my mind?
A background?
The baby?
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've been
I
here.
wasn't crazy. We couldn't hear him for a sec. Okay.
You couldn't hear who for a sec?
No,
You.
Rob is saying he thought Silas went away because he didn't hear the babies in the background.
No. I didn't hear Orpheus say anything.
That's
Oh.
just you.
Yeah.
That was a you thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear anything you said after reception.
Got it. You got a connection issue of some kind, I think.
Yeah,
Is what's going
Yeah, I
on.
don't know.
Yeah, Discord hates you today. That's fine. So yeah, there's a reception desk. There's a woman behind it, in her late 40s. She's got her hair pulled back tight. She's got this dark dress on, no jewelry. And she looks up at you and she says, "Can I help you?"
Is the
Yeah,
desk
we're here to
taller
see the
than me?
mayor.
What did you say, Riberto?
Is the desk taller than me?
The desk is definitely taller than you. Yeah.
Okay, so I try to say hi.
She looks down, looks over the edge of you. She looks up at Silas, who says, "We've been here to see the mayor," and she says, "Do you have an appointment?"
Well, the clerk just went and summoned us, so I would say
Yeah, a
so.
really fidgety guy told us to come here.
And why do you want to see the mayor?
We've been
Mayor
summoned.
wants to see us.
That's why.
Yeah, the mayor wanted to see us. We didn't want to see him.
Interesting. What business do you have in Style Mesa? And she's now taking note as she goes.
Apparently seeing the mayor.
The
Says,
rest
we're
of our
apparently
business is
gotta
our
see him.
own at this point.
Interesting. Says,
Can we see the mayor or not?
she looks at you, kind of looks at you just over the edge of the desk, and she says, "Mayor's not available today. Sorry, he's in meetings."
Yeah.
Well, tell him
meeting
not
for
to
us.
call for
We're
anyone
one
if
of
he's
the
in meetings all
meetings.
day.
I'm sorry. You'll have to come back.
Or how about we
We're
just
not
go
coming
see him
back. You can come
ourselves?
meet us next time.
Yeah.
I lean into the table And at this point, I'm a little annoyed. And so I decide to kind of give in to my darker side, and I stare at her using my dark presence stare and said, I think it's time for you to go get the mayor.
Delightful. This is perfect. Give me that that sweet presence roll, please. We're gonna get a difficulty 12 on this one.
Then I'll use a hope for the experience.
Perfect.
So it's +2.
Okay.
15 plus 2, so 17 with hope.
17 is quite nice. Go ahead and take your hope. She looks at you and just kind of, she's not as affected as you think she should be by this, but she says, all right, I'll tell him you're here. And she looks back down at the desk, and she just writes something in what appears to be like a leather-bound notebook that she has on her desk. And a second later, the pair of doors that's off to the left-hand side opens up. It's a pair of double doors, and you hear a voice say, gentlemen, please, come in.
I'll ask him if he was waiting long.
Sorry,
As he walks
sorry,
towards him.
you've become quiet, sir.
Sorry, I was standing up for that.
It's okay.
I will ask him if he's been waiting for us long.
He says, well, I've been waiting for you since I heard you were in town.
I look at the lady. I go,
Flip her off.
you're waiting for us?
Yes. He says, thank you, Hannah. I appreciate what you've done here. He says, you gentlemen must understand that it's Hannah's job to screen my visitors to make sure that they're actually supposed to be here, and also that they have serious business. Says, please don't hold it against her. Wanted to make sure
I
that
do.
you were the right people.
Fine. As I go to walk away, I do what I did to like so many people on the ship, where I just stick my tongue out at her.
Nice. It's just that long tongue.
Yeah.
Very good. Is please come in. He gestures you to. There's 3 chairs sitting in front of his desk. And there is he sits down behind the desk, takes out from underneath. He takes out a bottle, like a decanter bottle, and 4 glasses, and just pours a little bit of whiskey in each. Pushes the 3 towards the edge of the desk. He picks one up. And he says, thank you, gentlemen, for agreeing to see me on such short notice. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry for the formalities, but when you live out here on the frontier, that's just one of those things that you have to make sure that the people who are coming to visit are coming for the right reason.
I really want to shoot this guy.
He gave us the whiskey, and I like sniff it. I go, oh, I don't drink it.
Mayor, what can we do for you?
Is getting right down to business. I can appreciate that. I have a job that I need done, and I am hoping that you are the sort of men that can get the job done. He says, I've heard reports. I've heard reports of done, and it seems to me you're quite capable. So, I have a small thing that I would like to ask. Is,
Okay, please tell me.
yeah, of course. He says, you may have noticed that there have been some strange occurrences around these parts.
I have.
Earthquakes, big bugs.
Oh yeah, we did kill some big bugs.
Yeah. Well, I'm concerned about those things, as you can imagine, because they've been causing problems in my town.
Well, I think we were the right people for that. One of my associates here has been looking into that of sorts.
Is he seems genuinely interested at this point. Anything you can share?
Only for the right price. My friend Silas here has been testing out some theories he has.
Well, I'm afraid we're not a particularly rich town. There's not much that I can offer, but perhaps I can offer you something that might be of value. I think that I might also, if in fact this is of personal importance to you, I might be able to offer you some additional guidance on where to find more information, in fact, as well. Is how about this? We agree to a trade, information for information, and I will throw in a little something to.
Mayor,
Sure.
do you know anything about a bald man with a tattoo of a snake eating itself?
He looks at you as if you have just, like, it's like you're in a have you ever been in a conversation and, like, you're talking to somebody about something and then somebody's like, oh yeah, it was the yellow dress. Like,
Yeah.
that's essentially what you have just done, right? You have just said something to him that is so far outside the conversation, and he looks back at you and says, I've some bald men. I can't say I've ever seen one with a snake tattoo. Like you're.
Can I detect lies on him?
Do you have detect lies?
Well, it's not literally detect lies. It's I get like advantage. Or not advantage. Yeah, I get
Oh, this
He's
is
trying to tell if he's
advantage for
lying.
trying to
yeah.
see if someone's lying.
You're trying to see if he's lying. Yes, this is a
Yeah.
this is an instinct check. So you can take
Instinct,
advantage.
and I get advantage on it.
Yeah, 100%. Difficulty on this one is going to be 12.
Oh,
He is
oh,
absolutely inscrutable. You couldn't
oh!
if he
This
was
man's never
lying.
lied
He's a
before.
politician.
He was not. Yeah,
This
he's
man
a
has never
politician.
lied in his life.
Yeah. I mean, as far as you're concerned, he'd be telling the truth, but he's hard. Honestly, he's just kind of hard to read. He
Well,
says,
I'm also not very right.
it's true. Very true. He says, so how does that sound? Information for information, and I'll give you a little something that I think might be worth your while.
Deal.
I think might be a deal, but what's the job specifically that you're looking for us to do?
Excellent
I'm
question.
down for whatever.
This is a terrible deal.
What I like is I officially speaking, the earthquakes and the bug appearances are not connected to the mine that was strangely purchased by an unknown person, decommissioned. Officially, these things are not connected. However, gentlemen, I do not believe the officials. I suspect that something is happening here underneath Style Mesa that somebody doesn't know about, or maybe somebody doesn't. Now, I don't have any jurisdiction. This is now private. This mine is now private property. Don't have much of a budget, as we've stated. Certainly don't have any personal leverage, but you have a bad feeling about this. I've been carrying it around ever since this happened.
Do you want us to do something illegal?
I'm not asking you to do anything illegal at all. What I'm asking you is just simply to stumble onto that mine and check it out.
I'm
What
gonna
might
ask,
happen.
if something illegal were to happen by accident, would maybe a good word be put in with the sheriff for us?
It says, if something illegal were to happen by accident, as long as it didn't involve, I don't know,
Or
an outright murder, a tremendous explosion, a fire that burned down the town. Other than those things, I think that perhaps sheriff might look the other way.
Yeah, F it, I'm down.
I'm down. Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh, we should probably ask for like a place to stay in town while we do this, because I think most of us are far.
You don't want to stay outside? It's nice out.
Yeah, no, there's certainly a boarding house that y'all are welcome to stay in. In fact, I will put in a good word for you with Darla, and I think she will probably see her way to comping you room. based on the fact that you're doing a special assignment for the mayor's office. How does that sound?
I think that
Okay.
sounds mighty generous, Mayor.
Outstanding.
So in terms of the information swap, what information do you have to tell us here?
Well, the information I can give you is this. You seem to be as interested in these goings-on as I am. So what I cannot tell you is what is at the root of these things. What I can tell you is that it's whatever it is, you will likely find it in that mine.
I want to ask him if he knows who originally owned the mine, who would have had to have been the one to sell it.
Yes, the mine originally was Confederation property. That was a government project, and
Federal government.
The federal government. So again, the Confederation of aligned corporations.
The feds.
Yeah, is the
feds.
is the government such as it was, such as it is. It's a loose government, but it is a government. So this was a government-owned property that was mysteriously sold to a private party.
Do you know the private party, Mayor?
I do not. In fact, no one does. This is one of the problems. He says, I will tell you this, that...
There would be records of this sale.
I'm sure they
right?
are. I don't
Not
have
here?
This does not involve the local municipality. This is
Would
these
the
are
Confederation have an office around here?
I don't know what that word means.
Probably what we see next.
The nearest Confederation office that you would find, the nearest Confederation garrison that you would find would be in Willens Gulch. Now, there's a possibility you go snooping around, you might stumble onto. He says, here's what I will tell you. That mine was not only purchased, but it was closed. And it was closed on the day that it was closed, as the last miners were on their way up out of that mine, there was accident of some kind. Still not exactly sure what it is. But the reports from the Confeds is that there was some kind of a cave-in, possibly an explosion of some kind. 30 men lost their lives on that day. We've never recovered a single one of them. He says, he points towards the doors, the double doors that are right out to the reception area there. And he says Hannah's husband was on that lift that day. That's why she seems a little suspicious. Had a hard time these last couple of years.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, we should probably just head over there then.
Yeah.
Heading straight.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Mayor.
Yeah.
So the mine is for Essentia, right?
Essentia mine.
Purple glowing crystals, the veins down there in the mesa.
Which vein?
Have you guys actually examined any of these bug creatures, these crystalline bug creatures that have been coming out of the mine?
Well, before you came around, for the most part, they came in, wreaked havoc, and then left. Nobody's really successfully done anything about them until you three came around.
Have you ever seen any sort of crystals that look like Essentia but are a different color?
Looks kind of a puzzled look on his face. He says, I can't say that I have. Most Essentia looks like most Essentia from what I know.
We'd let him in on our early experiments with this sort of thing.
We're going to hold that close to our vest until we see a little bit more what's going down in the mine and figure out kind of the politics of the town. The mayor seems nice, but he's also a politician.
If he's a politician willing to pay us, it means he's going to.
We also met an intriguing Infernus, Mayor, at the saloon. Gentry Williams?
Yes, Gentry, of course. Of course. so-called outlaw.
What can you tell us about her?
Menace, I can tell you that much. She causes as much trouble as anything else around these parts. Maybe slightly less than the murdering bugs, but yeah, she's a real piece of work.
What kind of menace are we talking about?
Well, I look at Silas and I go,
she likes to rob things. That seems to be her favorite thing, insofar as I could tell. Listen, here's the thing.
Can't believe it.
Gentry comes from Willand's Gulch, and as you know, sir, and he looks at you, Silas, very specifically, he says, as you know, in Willand's Gulch, the Synod has a very strong presence. And the Synod does not necessarily take a favorable view to people who look like. As a result, Gentry seems to have something stuck in her craw, wants to prove something to other people. And her method for proving seems to be to rob other people, come by to amass wealth and power in the pursuit of what she sees as respect. And so,
But the people of the town seem to like her.
Around here we have no such aspersions against folks that look like you. Again, this is a very different kind of town out here on the frontier. And one of the reasons that it's a little bit irritating that Gentry goes to such great lengths to rob people hereabouts, because the people hereabouts are not the people who have a problem with her. Now, if she would pack up her bags and move back to Willand's Gulch and rob the people there, listen, I would maybe root for her. Perhaps I would say that she had a point, but that does not seem to be in the plan. And as a result, he is what I would refer to as a headache.
Why haven't you arrested her?
He says,
I can't catch her.
He says, I have arrested her. I've arrested her. Every time I arrest her, every time we arrest her, every time the sheriff locks her up, there is a jailbreak. And I don't know if you've ever been involved with a jailbreak, but the thing about jailbreaks is they break the jail. And, gentlemen, I cannot make it clearer to you. We're not made of money here. The mine that we had that was our source of funding was shut down. I cannot afford to continuously patch a jail cell every time it gets blown up. And as a result, we have a bit of a truce. He has agreed to no longer rob the bank, at least. He's agreed that the bank is off limits. So we have not had a bank robbery in 7 months. And this is good for her. And he says, unfortunately, people who pass by, if they come past on the train, if they come to the Golden Eddy, although Benny keeps pretty good security on the Golden Eddy, but if they find themselves without a purse from time to time, this is not what I like. But in exchange for not having the bank robbed on a weekly basis, what can I say?
You sound like
I love the idea that she doesn't even wait for there to be money in the bank. She just robs it.
No. Every single week. She's like, in fact, it's like one of those things. We're gonna do a cutscene. You guys wouldn't have this, wouldn't have knowledge of this, but we'll do a cutscene. You see a cutscene, and it's just like the bank is open, and it's suddenly the front doors are open, and there's like four people. They've got the bandanas over their head. One of them clearly has got the horns on her head. It's clearly Gentry. They come in with guns drawn, and just like everybody in the bank is not, they don't really react to it. They're looking up, like, there's that desk that you're like writing checks on, and like somebody looks up, and then they look back down, and they go back up to it, and one of the tellers behind the thing says, Gentry, the wagon
In your code.
doesn't come until Friday. You're early. You're early. But hey, we got fresh donuts in the break room if you wanted to get those. Gentry kind of takes her pistol, she tips her hat a little bit, and then walks off towards the break room. Yeah. So this is when we cut back to the mayor's office.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, huh.
Yep.
It's interesting.
He says, gentlemen, I don't know how much time you've spent in out here in the Drylands, but there's an ecosystem.
My whole life.
Well, then perhaps, although he looks kind of at you again, he says, it seems like perhaps you have not spent a lot of time in town.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I lived in the Drylands, not in town.
Understood. Let me explain to you. In the settlements of the Drylands, there's an ecosystem. We all have to live within this ecosystem. We all have to get along to some degree or another because, as you know, being from the Drylands, in the Drylands, everything is always trying to kill you. And so if we spend all of our time killing each other, and he says, as you may have experienced in the duel that you all just participated in, if we spend all of our time trying to kill each other, then we will all just be dead. And nobody really wants that. There's only been one mysterious death in town in the last 5 years.
Except for those 30?
He says, yeah, of course, except for the miners. He says, again, I can't speak to that, but other than that particular incident, within the last 5 years, there's only been one that I would say we suspect was a murder. He says, we do not have evidence of this, but we do in fact suspect it was a murder. But unfortunately, the victim was a person who was very, very, of very low means. And he had no family, no kin of any kind. And so, fortunately, we didn't get very far with the investigation.
She was poor, so you didn't investigate?
He said, well, no. We did investigate. He said, don't get me wrong. We did investigate. It was just that, she didn't really have a place, lived out in the wilderness. So she didn't have a home where we could kind of go in and try and find motive. She didn't have relatives that we could interview or speak to. She was, by all accounts, she was just a lone soul who perished out here on the frontier. He said the only relationship that she really had of any kind would have been with the Padre, and that simply because she was devout.
Oh dear. Talk to Silas on that.
All right. Yeah, he can deal with the religious mumbo jumbo.
He says,
all right, you know what? I'm tired of talking. Let's go to this mine and get this done.
I'm tired of you, Mayor. We're going now.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I wish you the best of luck. And he says, oh, yes, one more thing, as I promised. He stands up, he goes over to the doors and presses the front doors out. And he says, Hannah, he says, please give these gentlemen one of the paired journals. And she looks at him and she says, Mayor Hale, are you sure? He says, yes, part of the agreement. Please provide them with one of the paired journals. And so she kind of sits up and she unlocks a drawer of her desk, opens it up, pulls out a leather-bound journal, very similar to the one that she's been writing on the desk there. And she picks it up. You can see, though, that in the spine, it's glowing with this purple light that you would recognize as the residual effects of Essentia. So it's glowing with this Essentia light. And there's a kind of a little place where there's a pen that's tucked into her, a pencil that's tucked into it. And she holds it out. She says, I hope you gentlemen take good care of this. I hope you understand that this is very important, that not cheap. Please do not lose this or damage it in any way. He holds it out to you. Who's going to take it?
Okay, before anyone else gets a chance, I just grab it with my tongue.
Tongue right now. You got it? Okay, so Riberto has it. Mayor Hale says,
I put it in my nomad bag.
undoubtedly, you put it goes right into the nomad bag.
Yeah.
He says, you gentlemen probably, undoubtedly have not experienced one of these before. He says, these paired journals,
They can talk to each other, can't they, Mayor?
they can talk to each other. That is correct. He says they are paired with twinned essential crystals. What you write in that journal will appear here in this book, and he points to the book that's on Hannah's desk. And he says, and vice versa. This will allow us to communicate back and forth. He says, this is the deposit for you on this particular job. Again, I don't have much money to offer. He says, but if you complete the job, then you can have the other paired journal as well.
Okay.
And the two of them can speak to each other across
Violating the laws of physics.
magical Wild West laws of physics.
Magic crystals.
Magic
What are you talking about?
All right.
Laws of physics.
So you've got the paired journal in your nomad bag.
Yeah. I just stole it and put it in my bag.
Perfect. There.
Frog Boy, can you even write?
Nope.
Hand it over.
Maybe we should give it to someone who actually can communicate
Read and or write.
through the journal.
No. And I start to run off, and I'm like, okay, fine. I just start pulling stuff out of my bag.
If he's running out, I'm like, am I gonna have to shoot this guy?
I found a duck.
Got a duck.
Some kind of
Like a
of
live
random
duck or a
jewel.
rubber duck?
It's a rubber duck.
Oh no!
Oh,
I was
say,
in my
it'd be
head. I was
so
picturing just
fun.
a full live duck, just like
No, because I'm gonna pull out something worse. I pull out an entire elk. How'd that get in there?
that tracks. That tracks.
No elk in several hundred miles of here.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, hey, I
geez,
found
no.
I found it. I lick it first, just because I'm curious.
The elk.
No.
No.
I think the elk should become a recurring character. Like every time we're going a new place, you just off in the distance see an elk.
It's
I've
100%.
got like, yeah.
the elk will return. The elk will return. It's that little telltale sign up there. It says the elk will remember this, right? That.
like a what do you call it? Telltale game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Awesome. So you mount up and ride out towards the mine, which you had seen from the elevator, right?
Ah, yes, Fred.
You ride up. You ride out. And you come up to the entrance to the mine. The entrance to the mine is this kind of wooden ramshackle building. It's large, right? And you can like bits of machinery that are integrated to it, kind of winches and things like this. And as we had talked about before, these mines are vertical mines. So instead of being mines that are like drilled into the side of the mesa, these are mines that are drilled from the top down into the mesa. And so you find yourself there. The front door is heavily padlocked. And there is a Confederation seal that is still intact on these.
Like a wax seal?
It's just a painted on stamp.
Oh.
So that if it was broken, you could tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
The padlock itself is quite new looking. Like it may have been changed out recently.
We'll just blame it on Gentry.
Can I try to?
Before we go in, I look over at Billy and I think we might need to use your disguise mechanism. So just make us look like some of those Confed soldiers we saw on the boat. Because this is obviously a Confed territory at this point. Do you want to get caught in there? I don't.
I only have two, right?
How are
only
you
saw
going to
two, so-
disguise me?
Yeah, so the stone that you have, right, the disguise stone will only work on the wearer, so it'll only work on one.
Okay. And if I take it off,
Someone's got to disguise themselves as a Confed person to make it look like we can actually be there.
Yeah, I'm a
And I
a
don't think
prisoner.
it should be Frog Boy.
and
I'm a
it's not going to be
prisoner.
Frog Boy.
I could be a prisoner for the Confed soldier.
Well, only one of us can be confed.
Yeah, make it the demon guy.
Sure, I'll let him have it.
All right. So you hand
Sounds
off
good.
the hand off the pendant to Silas.
But how are we gonna get in? Wait, can I try to
That's-
like just pull the padlock off?
Yeah, I mean, of course, you can certainly try.
And
Smash!
have
Hulk
DC 24.
I
smash!
was gonna say I have an experience called Incredible Strength
This is
that
a
I could
listen,
maybe apply to that.
Roberto. This is a role-playing game. That means you can play whatever role you want.
That's why I'm like, yeah, I think I want to try that.
All right.
And I'll apply my Incredible Strength to it.
Silas, describe your disguise first for it.
That nice soldier we saw down and met in the saloon. He's the only confed soldier I've met recently. He's fresh in my mind. I'm just making myself look like him.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So yeah, so you see just kind of a shimmering around Silas, and then the next thing you know, that the gentleman that you saw, the marshal that you saw, is standing there in front of you.
Wow, you look just as ugly as he did. All right, let's go.
All right, Roberto, you're gonna try and pull the lock off.
Yeah.
That is going to be a strength roll. The difficulty will be 15 on.
All right, I'm gonna use my Incredible Strength to add +2.
Okay, make sure you spend a hope to do that.
Yes. All right. And yeah, I'll just do it. Oh,
That is a 9.
a
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, so you guys just see Roberto. He takes his little frog hands and he puts them on there, and then he like starts to pull on it really, really hard, and then eventually he just puts his feet up against the wall, like at the same level, and he's just like pulling with his arms and feet. Nothing. It's not giving away in any way.
As I like let go, I do like the Mark Ruffalo thing in Avengers: Age of Ultron with the hammer, where he goes ah ah.
Nothing.
It didn't work.
Nope. The lock is too strong.
Oh boy!
Too strong. Cannot be
We do
broken.
have like a breaching shotgun.
You
Well,
want me to use Peacemaker?
just shoot
I
it.
mean, it's certainly an option.
I'll use it.
All right.
Oh, and he has
So I'll
a-
just pull out. Everybody needs to probably take a few steps back so we don't hit some like ricochet, buckshot coming at us.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be very much out of the area.
I step back literally 2 steps.
Beautiful.
So I pull out Peacemaker, give it a nice spin so that it's chambered, and point it at the padlock,
Excellent.
kind of to the side, while I take my hat
He's
and
doing
kind of
the-
cover my eyes so that
He's got the
there's at
safety
least some
squints on.
protection.
Nice flourish, buddy.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's give me a roll, an attack roll.
How much health is a padlock?
16.
That is a 16 with fear, so I'll take the fear. Okay.
Darn it.
And then now go ahead and roll damage on that.
5.
5. That's all it takes. So the padlock just splits apart, just shatters in front of you as the kind of the light builds up inside Peacemaker, and then it just boom, you see that shotgun burst. The lock, just pieces of lock go everywhere. The two of you, even who have stepped way behind, there's like little bits and pieces that kind of come raining down. You have to kind of step out of the way as the bits and pieces of the shattered lock. The doors blow inwards. And this seal, this Confederation seal that's been on the front of it, you realize now that not only was it painted on, but it was like tangible in some way. It tears open apart. And you see the entrance to the mine. The entrance to the mine, the first thing you notice is the air is weird. It smells kind of faintly of like ozone a little bit, like that smell of burning electronics part. But there's also something that's kind of sour to it and like organic to it a little bit. And it is so you have this big kind of warehouse building. In the middle of this warehouse, you have kind of a it's like a kind of a boardwalk, like a railing that goes around it. And there's just this big shaft right in the middle of it. There's this giant shaft that goes straight down, and there's a little bit of a platform and a winch there, and you can, obviously it's designed so that you get on this platform and it descends down into.
It's a
Well.
terrible way to go.
There goes nothing.
I guess we're going, yeah.
You step onto the elevator and start the winch.
We're not going to look for stairs.
There.
There are no stairs. This is a mine.
there's
Yeah,
de-
let's just
definitely
take
no
it.
stairs.
Stop
You
being a
just go
baby.
down
And
the shaft.
I push him on the elevator. Stop being a baby.
Okay.
Y'all get on the elevator.
Yes.
Yep.
So
I
there's
forced Billy onto the elevator.
the control box is pretty simple. There is a there's just a simple lever that goes up or down. The mine shaft below you is dark. You will be descending into darkness. There are some lanterns, some essential lanterns that are on the platform itself that are attached to it. There's one on each side of it, and they just have a little turn knob, so you can turn those on. So that will provide a little bit of light for you down. But other than that, it'll be pretty dark. So take that switch in.
All right. Let's go down.
All right.
Yep.
You pull that lever, and there's a little bit of a shudder at first. You get the sense that that this machinery has not been used in a while, and now it starts to descend very, very slowly. You seem to have the ability to kind of control the descent or the ascent based on like how far down or how far up you pull it. So in this first kind of position, it's moving down pretty slowly. You go down and you see the wood and kind of the start to disappear, and then it is just rock on both sides of you. Rock has been tunneled out. And then as you start to go down a little bit further, you start to see that there are places where there are like landings. And there's a landing and there's a tunnel that's been caved out away from the landing. But you can't see very far down where it goes. Anything in particular? What are you guys doing? What's your plan here?
Well, can I propose something? I gotta pee real bad, so can we take a moment?
Absolutely. That is a good point. Let us take our first break.
I gotta pee real bad.
All right, chat, we're going to take our first break. Don't go away. If you're subscribed, you'll get to listen to some delightful, freshly made music. If you're not subscribed, you're going to see some ads. But we will be right back after the messages. Don't go away.
Pray to what's below. Light the candles for the things they don't know. Me, I don't pray, I just follow the vein. Some call it blasphemy, I call it gain. What the ground gives up, you better take it fast. Pretty things don't keep, and nothing good will last. So I'll drink it down before the tide comes in. What the ground gives up, I'm taking it for me. Oh, the preachers say the earth will have its due. Let the preachers say whatever preachers do. I've seen what sleeps beneath this cracking clay, and I intend to be is already mine. Already mine. Dust settles, darling, but the gold is mine.
Lifts scream loud, cables cried, wind tore hard off the Mesa side. Town held breath, hearts went still, an iron froze halfway up the hill. Then the new ground shook, dust flew wide, something big stood planted solid. No words said, no time to plan, just muscle, grit, and stubborn stand. Stone don't lie, and steel don't pray, but both been slow that day. When the lift came down and the sky leaned in, Style Mesa learned who to count on then. No running feet, no looking away, just hold fast and don't let sway. When the lift came down and fear ran loud, four stood firm while the rest held out. Raise your glass if you're still around to the ones who stood when the lift came down. Wings hit air, stage flash, buzzing death out of crystal glass. Two stood ground with blade and word, fought back things no one's ever heard. While high above with rope and nerve, one climbed fast where angels wouldn't, caught a falling soul mid-air, brought her back when Grady dared. Some fights swing, some flags climb, some just refuse to give up time. When the lift came down and the night fell near, Style Mesa still talks about that cheer. Still gave way, but hands held tight, pulled the town back from the fight. Yeah, when the lift came down and hope wore thin, someone said, not today, and men take them. Raise your glass if you're still around to the ones who stood when the lift came down. Bear strong back in a storm of sound, buzzing dark got beaten down. One caught fate by the collar hard, one held faith like a drawn yard. No medals cast, no debts erased, just names spoken slower with respect. When the lift came down and dawn came slow, Style Mesa lived to see tomorrow's show. So mark the day, remember how this town still stands, because they stood fast. Yeah, when the lift came down and fear broke free, Ford didn't ask what it cost to be what this town needed right now. Hold the rope, hold the line. Style Mesa still here, and that's the sign. of faith like a drawn yard. No medals cast, no debts erased, just names spoken slower with respect. When the lift came down and dawn came slow, Style Mesa lived to see tomorrow show. So mark the day, remember how this town still stands, because they stood fast. Yeah, when the lift came down and fear broke free, Ford didn't ask what it cost to be what this town needed right now. Hold the rope, hold the line, Style Mesa's still here, and that's the sign.
All right. Well, we are back finally after one of us apparently fell in to the toilet.
I apologize. My father caught me and was talking to me about stuff.
Did
He
you
fell in the toilet, his
explain
father caught him.
that you have responsibilities?
Responsibilities. Yeah. I was like, listen, I gotta go.
Yeah, we have important things. You guys are descending into an illicit mine on mine shaft equipment. Yeah, so tell me, like, what's the plan? What are we doing here, guys?
I say we go as deep as possible and start from the bottom up.
We're just going all the way to the bottom. That's the thing.
Well, my first thought is let's find where the cave-in happened.
I
One
like,
thing that I
any
noticed
kind
the
of
mayor
office
said
thing?
is that nobody was recovered. That means there are no bodies recovered. So did they even die? Are they still down here? Like, what's going on?
question. Crosstalk Billy, what do you got?
I was just trying to say, any offices or anything logistical like that would have to be towards the top.
Yeah, so
If it
all
was at the bottom, they'd have to keep moving it.
yeah, any offices and things like that were going to be definitely up on that top level. So did you want to look around before you descend? We can retcon.
That's, well, I was trying to.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We could do that.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, there is definitely there's a room that is enclosed that's locked off as well. That appears to be some kind of an office. There's another like a shop type building that's got like mechanisms and tools and things like that in it. Those are the two major things you can see. There are mine carts that are laying around in various states of, repair and disrepair. A lot of mining equipment that's pushed up against the walls. Those types of things. So tell me what you would like to explore.
I'll check the.
One of them looks like the foreman's office, you say?
Yeah. The first enclosed area does look like it's the foreman's office for sure.
Maybe we
Let's
should
try
go
and get
there.
uh,
in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is
it
locked.
locked?
It is locked. Yes.
Is it just a door that can like be kicked in?
Yeah, it's just a locked door. Yep.
All right. I'll attempt to.
Okay. We're gonna
kick it in.
We're just gonna kick it in. All right. Give me I won't make you roll to hit the door because the door's not going anywhere. But
Great.
give me a damage roll on the door. Let's see what that looks like.
A damage roll. Okay. A 3. I've had horrible rolls.
Something
today.
has happened to Riberto ever since he ever since he discovered his Super Saiyan mode. It's not the same. It's almost like there's this fatigue. You kick the door and it's just the flat kick of the door, and it's just like the door shudders in its frame, does not come open in any way, not in the slightest. There are windows into this area. You can see like through the windows. You can see desks in there. You can see there's a coat rack that's still got a coat hanging on it. Yeah, binders. There's some binders and things like that.
I was gonna say, since I'm angry because I couldn't get through the door, I was gonna say I just jumped through the window.
You're just going straight through the window.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You jump through the window. The window shatters. It just goes, just the glass shatters in every which way. I'm gonna ask you to make an agility roll to see if you take any damage
Hurt
from that.
myself. Yeah. A 9 with hope.
A 9 with hope. You can go ahead and take that hope, but a 9 is not good enough to avoid damage. You're gonna take. You are gonna take 3 points of damage.
Minor
the
damage,
glass
whatever. I'll
Yeah,
take it. I
minor
won't
damage.
waste
You
the
take a
armor.
take a hit. Take a hit point.
Mine,
Um,
1d4 is always minor.
Perfect. All right. So yeah. So you're in a room now. It's got several desks on it. There's some file cabinets in here. There are.
I want to point out.
What's that?
I want to point out that so I kicked the door, it didn't go, and in my rage because I didn't, I just went, you know what? Screw it, and I just bashed through the window.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. You two guys see. So you see Riberto like put his foot on the door, and he just shakes and doesn't. He just like shakes his head and just like springs through the window, shatters,
That's it, yeah.
like cuts a little. It cuts him a little bit. You see some froggy blood, but he lands on the other side, pretty definitely on the other side.
And I
Question,
opened the
how
door from the
far-
other side.
Before he does that, how far is the window from the door?
How far is the window from it? It's right next to it.
All right. While
like
he
door.
jumps through, I'm just gonna follow up and open the door through the window.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, you just like reach through the window, click, easily opens. Easily opens.
Let's look around.
But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look at the desk that looks like the foreman's main desk and start rummaging through papers that are on top of it.
Yeah,
Look
I
through
mean,
drawers.
you see, so the papers on top, most of them seem to be shipping ledgers. They're like manifests of like crate counts, weights, like the kinds of things you would expect. There are some train schedules that are in there.
I'm gonna take this train schedules.
You take the train schedules?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Are they like for future or are they like past?
they're all past dates that are here, but there's something that's very strange about them. The shipments are clearly coded. Like they're not. There's clearly some kind of a cipher that's here. The
What is cipher?
destinations do not make any sense. They're clearly in some kind of a code.
Okay.
Okay. Can I look around? Can I try to like see if I see anything irregular?
I'm gonna keep rummaging through the drawers to see if there's anything else.
Perfect. So Riberto, I'm going to jump over to you. As you look around, you don't see anything that looks like super irregular. You do see it. There's a map on the wall that has like it appears to be a map kind of the mesa itself. You see excavation lines that go through it. Things that look like where they might have planned that different tunnels would have gone. There are some highlights here. There are notes on it, right? Like resonance stronger here is one of the notes, and do not drill beyond this wall is another one of the notes. So there have been things that have been kind of measured.
Don't delve too greedily.
Well, I keep looking through the papers. Hey, Frog Boy, is there any notes on that map that indicate where the cave-in happened or the accident? Whatever.
One
it
moment,
was.
because I have an idea. I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna use a hope to pull something out of my nomadic pack to help with this.
I love this. I love this freaking nomadic pack, dude. The best thing.
I can only do it once per game.
Hey,
but
once per session, but hey, it's
So-
always delightful.
I go in my bag to try to find something. I pull out a snail. How'd I get in there? Pull out a bottle. I pull out a ring that looks like it's glowing. It's like the One Ring, but
Yeah,
not
it's just got
actually,
the
it's
like
just something stupid.
the writing on the inside of it just lights up as you
Yeah.
yeah.
That's useless. Anyway, but I pull out what I'm looking for, and it's essentially a book and a quill, and I start drawing the map as I see it. So we have a picture. So we have. the
We
map.
have a notebook
Very
that we should
nice.
be doing this in.
However, I can't draw, so it's gonna be very crudely drawn.
Very nice. I like this. This is good. This is good stuff right here. Yeah. So you're sorry. All of my windows.
Just give it a notebook.
Again?
Yeah.
Everybody's having trouble because I have been having connection issues. My stuff's been like freezing. once in a while.
Yeah, I think. Well, I was gonna say it was but maybe it's an.
An
It might
EMP
be. I was
attack on
having
the
some
U.S. has happened.
issues.
Right. Yeah. It's the Essentia crystals. They're damaging the.
They would.
Last time, yeah. Okay. No, my internet speeds are fine, so it's not that. Yeah. So you draw the map out. That's delightful. You notice that there is like there's as he's doing this, Silas, you come across a memo on the desk, and the memo says it's just an operational memo. It says this, though. It says, output quotas adjusted upward. Extraction window narrowing.
Extraction what?
Extraction
Extraction
window narrowing.
Narrowing.
What was the first part?
It says, output quotas adjusted upward.
That's all it says. Memo's not that there's no to or from anything on it. It's just that.
Yep.
While I'm drawing this, he asked if there was anything that said about the crash thing. Do I notice anything on there that would sound like that?
Nothing written on the map that looks like that. Billy, what are you
Nope.
what are you doing at this time?
I think I'm just looking around for anything.
Yeah.
Just like looking what kind of documents there are.
Yeah, you find as you're going through, you find there's a photo that's on one of the desks. You pick it up and it looks like a family photo, middle-aged man in it. What you would assume is his wife, maybe a couple of kids. They seem to be younger, and yeah, it's sitting there. It's sitting next to what looks to be like I don't know, maybe it's a journal of some kind, a notebook perhaps of some kind. And there's a name that's written on the front of it, and that name is Tobin Slate.
Did we get what the
Is that
desk
a name
lady's
that
name
we've
was?
heard before?
We've heard that name.
Tobin Slate.
Eli.
Yeah.
No, Tobin Slate is not a.
He's new. Okay.
Yeah, this is a new name to you.
Is that? Can I? Is that There's a family in the picture, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is the woman on that look like the desk lady?
Hannah, the mayor's clerk.
I'm gonna ask you to
Awful
roll insight.
I just closed that.
Difficulty Why would you close your character record?
I don't know. I
Nobody
wanted to
took the
look at
book from me, by
DRYLANDS
the way.
picture.
What's that?
I
you said?
still technically have the book. No one actually took it when I pulled it out.
Oh yeah, no, you
No,
see.
you
Yeah,
said
Is that
he
what
gave it
you're
to Silas.
drawing in, by the way?
No,
this
he's
is a
not.
separate
But he
book.
said he gave it to Silas. You said instinct?
yeah, this will be an instinct roll, difficulty 12.
12.
Oh,
Right on the money.
well,
Beats it,
beats it, and I get a fear, which I delight
Awesome.
in. Thank you.
Awesome.
It is not Hannah. It's not the secretary, but you would swear that this was her sister. This is probably a relative of hers.
Relative.
100%.
So he was
I
cheating.
finished drawing the map, by the way, so I'm gonna put that back.
Okay,
in my bag,
maps drawn.
so we have a
Delightful.
picture of it.
I would just keep looking for documents.
Yeah.
Anything with dates that are ahead of the current date.
No, nothing
What
at
like
all.
part of the
Everything-
year is it?
What's that?
What like part of the year is it?
It's
Like,
summer.
Winter,
No,
summer.
yeah, you're in summer. Yeah.
Is there? Is there anything on the desk that's going to give us any insight into either multicolored crystals or talking about the monsters?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. There are just a lot of strange notes, right? Like there's a scribbled note like on a thing that says it reacts to proximity. There is if you thumb through that notebook that Billy found, there's entries in there like that say the pulse changed when the outsiders entered the chamber. The workers are sleeping poorly again. The crystal is warm tonight is one of them.
We need to take this notebook. It's notes about Essentia stuff, the fake Essentia stuff.
Good point.
Take that notebook. Take that sweet notebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? I
Is there
mean,
anything
we're
on
here
the
doing
map that
nefarious
talks
things.
about a chamber?
Not anything that talks about it, but there is one interesting. So, Silas, are you looking at the map now, or are we still Riberto looking at the map?
If there's nothing else on the desk, then yeah, I walked over to just kind of
Okay, perfect.
peruse.
I'm gonna
at this
ask.
point
This is
and,
this is
and
gonna,
verify Rob's work on his notebook. I
pull
don't
it
want
back out, I'm
to.
like, take a look.
I know we're going to be relying on this, and I don't trust Frog Boy to
give
do a good
me
job.
Silas. I would like you to give. This is an analyze situation. Give me a knowledge check on this. This will be difficulty 15.
Okay,
Ooh.
16 with hope.
Ooh, get that hope, baby. Let's go. 16 is very good. This map is absolutely incomplete. It does not go all the way to like the bottom of the mesa, but you can see that like it just cuts off at a point above that. So this particular map has not been completed for.
Okay. Does it look like it's been tampered with, or just not complete?
No, not tampered with. It just looks like it finished.
I want to keep looking around and look at the desk and see if there's anything valuable.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you look around through the desk. Nothing of any value at all. It's whatever happened. Like people left, and you get the impression that they thought they were coming back, but they also
Have not been back? Is there like a layer of dust or anything like that?
Yeah. Definitely a layer of dust. Definitely
Of a dust
hasn't been
reference.
touched in quite some time. So, but the overall, well, let's do this. Do give me an instinct check again.
Instinct roll 18.
18's very nice, and that's with fear, which is even nicer.
A blue. I don't know if that's fear, maybe. But...
Fear's delightful. So here's what you think. You think that it looks like people left here, and they thought they were coming back, but also they knew that at some point they were not going to be coming back. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if you've
This
ever...
is always a temporary thing.
Yeah, well, maybe that, but like, so I used to work for Game Crazy, which was the video game arm of Hollywood Video, if you remember what this was. And so we had video game stores within the Hollywood Video stores, and when that company started to tank, all of a sudden, it was like we started closing stores down very, very quickly, like all over the country. And so it was one of those things where you kind of like, you took your personal stuff home because you didn't know if you went there in the morning, if it was just going to be chained up, never be able to get back in again. That's kind of what this is. You get the impression that, like, for the most part, they kind of knew that at some point this was going to be closed down, but they didn't really know when it was going to be closed down.
When are the most recent dates we can see on this?
Most recent dates are from maybe 2 years ago,
I see.
which would have been around the same time that the mine was closed, according to the report.
Okay.
Our peer. It's all real.
It's all connected.
Is the handwriting on the train schedule the same as the handwriting on the map?
The handwriting on the train schedule is not the same as a.
Okay.
The train
I just-
schedule, you would say
When we're
that
looking at the train schedule, and we said there's obviously a cipher. Is it a cipher meaning that like it's just jumbled up letters that don't make sense, or are they actual like
Cipher
symbols
or
that,
code?
that just like no one could know?
it's definitely
So
letters.
I'm trying to decide if we need like some type of book cipher or something like that.
It's definitely letters, but it's just jumbled. Like you don't like
Jumbled
none of
up
it makes any
letters.
sense. Yeah. Some of it is words actually, but just none of it really makes any sense.
Are there any like well-worn books around that look like they're used a lot? Like flip through pages, well-worn spine, something like that.
Everything is kind of all the same, right? Everything that's there looks like it was used regularly. There's nothing that's like, oh, this was the one book that they used every day. Nah, there's nothing like
Not something that's like in his desk that easy access.
No, everything.
Okay.
Everything is again. It looks like the stuff that was left behind probably wasn't the most important stuff. You would say that. Like if there was anything that was really, really important, it was probably taken out prior to the mine being shut down.
So nothing that looks like a cipher that's lying around.
No, absolutely zero things that would give you any insight into that code.
I'm gonna look at them and be like, I don't think we're gonna find anything else in here. I think we need to move on.
Well, there's only one way to know if you're going to find anything else.
And that is
Yeah, you use your words.
Well, I felt like we kind of could infer.
are you saying you want to make a roll of some kind?
You know,
is-
I'll do that. Like, look around the room one more time.
All right.
Try to.
Okay. So what do you want to roll? What do we?
I guess I just want to see if I can maybe sense or notice anything that's off.
All right. Give me an instinct check, and we'll see. That based on your roll is how much I will give you. It's not. I won't give you a difficulty. I'll just say, the higher, the better. That's a crit.
After screwing everything the whole game.
There we
boy.
go.
We got that crit. Okay. Of course, we get the crit. Looking around the room, you can tell that anything that was of real importance has been stripped out of this room. You can definitely tell. In fact, what you can tell is that somebody came in probably after everybody had left, and anything that was left over that was of any importance was taken.
Taken with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So we'd have to actually go talk to people who actually worked in the mines to find stuff.
Yeah, if you could find these people, 100%.
Okay. Yeah,
I
there's
assume
not
they're the people who live in the village.
There may well be people who worked in the mines who still live in town.
You say
I
there were
say-
other offices besides the foreman's
Yeah.
office, like a shop?
There was like a machine
check
shop
another
as
office.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay.
Check it out real quick.
Yeah. So you go into the machine shop. You're looking at things that are like mostly repair parts. There's like winches that are in there. There's some essentia like crystals that are burned out that have like very clearly been burned out. You are finding like how to say it's like, have you ever seen like jewelers cutting equipment at all? Like
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
that, like kind of like cutting equipment. There are also some like very heavy industrial versions of this, maybe some like splitting rigs. You'll find some picks that are in there. There are these big metal tanks that are filled with some kind of murky fluid. There's a little bit of a chemical smell that's coming off of them. And there's a little bit of a faint purple glow beneath the surface of those. There are some shelves that are in there that have like have some mining gear on it. Some chunks of metal on them. And the interesting is that like these chunks of metal seem to be like slightly overgrown with crystal. You find some mining drills also that are like that are interesting. Like they're just kind of different. And some protective gear, the type that you would find in a mine. So these kinds of things.
Can I check the? I'll go over and check the. I think the clothes it was.
The clothes.
Mhm.
Like the protective clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like heavy gloves, like almost like welding gloves, like face shields. Some things that look like maybe they're breathing masks, like kind of a breathing thing. As you look at them though, like you're kind of holding them up, and for whatever reason they feel like something feels weird about them when you touch them, and when you like kind of turn them inside out, you find little bits of crystal growing inside the fabric.
I take my crystal off my necklace.
Is that like the same crystal that's growing on those metal pieces?
Yeah, absolutely it is. 100%.
I was gonna take my crystal off my necklace and just put it real close to it and see if it starts.
Yeah,
humming.
and when you do, it just lights up. It's like the room just like gets super bright all of a sudden. There's
all Essentia.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely Essentia. There's no question about it. But it's Essentia of the same kind of brand of Essentia as that crystal that you have.
So either the people in the mine have become Essentia people or Essentia bugs.
Essentia people.
Essentially.
We're Essentia
And
people.
it sounded like also, or you said something about in the notebook there was like some giant crystal. It sounded like I think there might be one at the bottom of the mine.
There was something about it.
Yeah,
There was
I
something
had.
about a large crystal. Yeah.
So maybe they wanted to keep that secret or something. There's.
It's not a bad idea.
I wonder if
So
someone's messing
Roberto's
with this
got a
giant crystal.
green crystal, right?
No, I have a red one, don't I?
You have the red one? Because Flip had a
I
green
thought his
one.
was green. Yeah, I thought.
I took the one
The red one was from
From-
the crate when we
which I took.
fought
I took
the-
that one.
You took the one
thought
from the.
Silas
You didn't
took
take the one.
that.
You weren't down in.
Billy
the
has
hold.
the yeah. You went upstairs before we opened up the crate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Roberto's got the
Billy
green
had
one.
the purple one from the wolves.
Okay.
Billy's got the
Okay.
purple one. Yeah, and Silas has.
and
the
I
red.
had a colored one from both the cockroach and the red one.
Right.
I
The
can't remember
cockroach
what,
was
what
green,
color
I
was the
think.
cockroach?
Yeah,
was
the-
it green
Yeah,
too?
cockroach was green.
So we both have a green one.
Okay.
Or maybe we should do experiments with the purple one because I don't think we've done that yet.
I mean, you could.
Do you want to touch tips?
That
You
was not.
go ahead and touch tips with the crystal that's on one of those metal sheets. I'm keeping
Yeah.
the red and the green one in their separate pockets for now.
I'll take a nice big step back from one, and I will just give it a little toss, maybe.
That's
but in a
probably.
way-
Listen, before you do that, just know what happened when me and Silas touched ours. Literally
Yeah, I don't
caused an
remember what happened when
earthquake.
you touched tips. Yeah,
Literally
yeah.
caused an earthquake.
I'm gonna toss it in a way and like have it set up so that it'll hit and then roll away.
So I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm completely outside here. What are you tossing it at?
Yeah. What?
So like the mask that has the crystals in it,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to like throw it at that so it'll bounce off. Like I'll touch
no.
and bounce off.
I'm going to attempt to catch the crystal before he does that and does something stupid to
No.
me.
Okay. So
Because you're holding the mask.
Yeah.
Is there
so
only one
gee.
mask?
Yeah.
I'm literally
Roberto,
standing next to them.
I need you to make an agility check then. And let's see. We're gonna oppose this. So I'm gonna say Roberto's making an agility check, and
If he wants to get away, I'm happy with him walking away before I do this. Like I don't mind.
well, are you telegraphing that you're going to do it anyway?
Sure, I will tell him I'm going to touch the tips.
Hey, thanks. I will now walk away from there.
All right, got it.
That's crazy.
Roberto does not want tips touched. Got it.
I don't want to be involved.
In his presence. Okay, so Roberto walks away. So you're gonna toss it onto the thing.
Yep.
I immediately flip one of the desks and hide behind it.
That's throws the desk over his head.
Fine.
Yeah, you
Nothing
toss it.
bad would possibly happen. This survived all the other earthquakes.
So it flips end over end. You kind of see it in slow motion. It flips end over end, and when it makes contact with these crystals that are in the mask, it seems to stick to it. But this dark purple crystal, all of a sudden, all of the light that's in the crystal that's on the mask, it's sucked out of it, and the dark purple crystal starts to glow darkly. It's like it sucks all of the light out of the one crystal into this crystal, and it sticks there for just a minute, and then it falls to the floor.
And so it like sucks all the light. So it's no longer.
So this one's a battery.
It's just like it's just now a clear crystal, and it's no longer purple.
I don't trust
in
it.
fact,
I
the
don't
crystal
trust
on the
it.
mask now, where before it kind of had that little bit of purple sheen to it, now it is completely clear, like a piece of glass. Like you could almost
Wait,
see
what
through.
color
Or
was
like
it again before?
what color was it before? It was like the regular Essentia purple before.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like your crystal sucked the power out.
Okay. So when they touched tips, one of them sucked it.
I don't trust that. That seems dangerous.
No, this seems good. I think we should do as much as possible with this.
No.
I think I want a battery.
I think
Well,
I could sell it
will
for
only
so much money.
handle so much.
No. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Can only handle so much sucking.
I think
But that's
Billy
probably
should go
what's happening
pick
with the
up that crystal and keep it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I already have a red and a green. Roberto has a green.
I have a green
Let's
on my neck.
still keep them apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab my crystal, and then I think a somewhat likely possibility: the giant crystal's a purple one, and they're filling it up, and bad things are going to happen when it finally finishes filling up.
That's why I said don't keep filling it up.
I was joking. Should I have like a little button I press every time I make a joke?
Yes,
Okay.
you should have a joke button.
I'm
So
gonna quack
the
sounds.
crystals on the masks and stuff are the green crystals.
Green ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
green. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
This is a conundrum.
The conundrum.
I go and touch one of the crystals on the metal plates that's growing, the green crystals. I'm not touching it with anything other than my hand, just to see
Okay,
if
good idea.
I feel anything.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
that's called cancer.
yes, yeah. You now have cancer. No. No. You it's slightly warm to the touch. But that's it. It doesn't really it's not really doing anything to you. Apparently
We
that you can
absolutely
tell.
need to boil water with this.
You said there were some tanks with some liquid, like some gaseous liquid or something in it.
Yeah.
What are they? Do we know what they are?
This is a if you looked at them, they are probably like let's see. So Essentia, raw Essentia, right? Which, as a follower of the old gods, right? Essentia is what powers the magic. So, like, raw Essentia is something you would keep about your person all the time, right? But in order for it to become useful for powering machinery, it needs to be refined. And so a part of this refinement process is there's like a cooling process to it. This appears to be like a cooling tanks of some kind. So it looks like maybe it's used to stabilize like raw Essentia. It's like the beginning of that process.
We should throw funny rocks in there.
Then we have some pickaxes and drills. You said.
Pickaxes, drills, there's yeah, pickaxes and drills.
Any other like specialized equipment that looks interesting for for like mining purposes that are just maybe more than regular mining stuff, but things that are specifically for like essentia or crystals in general?
Yeah, hit me with a let's see. Hit me with an instinct check.
16 with fear.
Good. Fear is even better. I'm loving this. Give me 2 more and I'm full.
We need to remove fear at the table of terror again.
Yeah, nobody's tipped the table tonight yet. We never joke. What you notice, Silas, in particular, is that some of the mining equipment is engraved with symbols, and those symbols are specific to the Synod of the New Gods.
Okay.
So they're connected with the Confederation people.
Would you guys like to know about
And this is just the tools?
Would you like to know about the
Like
plant
what-
life here?
Yes,
That
yes.
joke.
Can you
That
please
joke.
tell me of the plant life?
Like, like
No.
how many different symbols are we talking about? Are
Yeah,
there
what's
just
on
a
it?
couple, or are there several?
Tell me
I mean,
about the leaves.
there's probably 4 or 5 symbols that are kind of sprinkled around through various different things. You're not
Do we know any of them?
like you're not a devotee of the New Gods, and so necessarily, you know what? Actually,
He once was.
roll a knowledge check for me.
Can I also? Because I want to think I looked at them as well.
Yo, you can 100% roll a knowledge check.
5 with fear.
Yeah. Ellen, thank you for
Yeah.
the fear. I delight
That
in this.
is.
Because I grew up.
22. With hope.
Makes sense. I grew up an acolyte of Kudamat.
Well, Kudamat is
kind of a sect.
Kudamat is still one of the forgotten gods, right? So again,
Yeah.
just like cosmology, right? There's the forgotten gods. So the kind of origin story of the Drylands is that there was a war between the new god. There were the forgotten gods that ruled over the planet, and then at some point the new gods came up, and we got a subscription. Thank you for the 43 months cycling economics doc. I love you. So at some point the new gods came up and opposed the forgotten gods, kind of like the Titans and the Greek gods, right? And they overthrew them, right? They cast them down from the from the realms above into the from the hallows above, into the lower depths. Some of them that were not bad enough to be cast down, or they weren't like they didn't fight as strongly in the battle. They didn't get cast down into the lower depths. They actually were imprisoned in the mortal realm, which is where we are now. So you're a devotee of the forgotten gods, which would include Kudamat, who was one of the gods that maybe didn't quite fight hard enough to get cast down into the hell version, as well as Shifu, also, right? Somebody who didn't get cast down. So these are beings that were imprisoned within the mortal realm, whereas the new gods took over the hallows above. And so the new gods dwell and reside in the hallows above. They're a different breed. They're a newer breed of gods. So the synod of the new gods is kind of the modern religion. It's very ordered, very organized, as compared to the more sort of visceral worship of the forgotten gods, such as you observe. But you wouldn't necessarily cross over, right? It would be like if I was a Catholic and somebody else was a Hindu, right? Like, unless we had specifically studied each other's religions, we wouldn't really fully understand like what all of the symbology meant. So that's kind of what this is. It's like you kind of trying to understand, Buddhism without having ever studied it directly.
And just a refresher, the Synod and the Confed are kind of conjoined a little bit, a la Catholicism and the monarchy of France, like Three
Yeah.
Musketeers.
A little bit, right? Like it's this kind of uneasy alliance that they have between each other. Like they don't really necessarily like each other, but they both see each other as a means to an end. The synod being their end being to bring order to the mortal realm, and the confederation, their end being to bring profit to themselves. So yeah, a lot like that actually.
Okay. I also rolled knowledge on that.
Yes, you did, and you rolled a
I got
22.
22.
Yeah. So here's the interesting thing.
So maybe Riberto actually knows about the synod.
Yeah, Roberto does. Roberto, why do you know about the synod?
I'm not religious, but I've been around people who have been. And while I don't agree with any of it, I do know what it is.
Yeah, weirdly,
That's why I don't like it.
Roberto pays a lot of attention. It's kind of what this is like. Surprisingly.
Yeah, so I pay attention, but his brain don't work so good, so he forgets all of it. But
Right.
in moments, it comes back to him.
Yeah,
You seem more like ADHD scatterbrain than you do.
That's why he's me.
right, right. But in this moment, you're like, oh wait, I've seen these things before, and you recognize that they're very clearly like protective symbols, like warding symbols
are-
almost.
These are things that the religious people use so they think that they're safe from danger when it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, you kind of get that. That's like that would be your take on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You would know all about that, Mr. Religious Gobbledygook. I slap him on the back.
It's true. I do have a sigil of my god on my person.
Yeah, how good that done you so far. Anyway.
Pretty dang good.
He's not
We're all
dead yet.
still alive.
He didn't nearly die.
Nearly died.
Riberto just pulls out of his nomad bag, he pulls a Gatorade out and just starts.
Oh jeez.
Everyone just looks at me like confused, like, what is that?
Cool,
So what's weird is, by the way, your camera is up on your stream, but it's not in the stream together, so you're good.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got an error message in the stream together. So
We're still here
Right.
too. So
yeah, no, I got everybody, but oh, it's right.
Oh, stream together has ended.
What?
and there it goes.
Oh god.
And yet we're still here. I don't understand.
Hang on. Hang on.
I mean, I'm not worried about it. Oh no, we're gone now.
Yeah, no, you're gone. You're gone. All gone.
Oh.
Yeah, my camera doesn't have the light on it, so it's not on.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Please.
Orpheus isn't here yet. Thank you. I know that. No, not the Twilight Saga.
Twilight Saga, delightful. Let's see. All right, I've sent you invites. And
Okay.
Rob.
I'm back.
Okay, good. We're back. All right, we're back. Sorry, we're back, chat. We're back in business. I don't know what's going on. It's really strange. Cool. All right, so what do we want to do next, my friends?
I say
I
do the
would
same
definitely have each of us pick up a drill and or pickaxe before we head out, so
Okay.
that we keep it on us when we're going down into the mine. Because
I call it.
I don't want to get stuck someplace where we need it.
Got it? Got it?
I take the drill and put it in my nomad bag. It takes a minute 'cause it's kind of big. I get it in there.
All right.
I assume we can each take one of each, probably.
Yeah. Like the pickaxe is like the size of a pickaxe. It's relatively heavy, and then the drills are the drills are like a box that's got almost like a jackhammer type attachment to it. So yeah,
Sure, I'll take a pick.
you got a pick. All right. Stuff.
This bag is great.
What
I
other
can put
tools are
anything I
there?
want in it.
What other tools are there? I mean, just regular tools, like tools that you would use to service equipment. You know, like hammers, wrenches, like those kinds of things.
All right, let's go to that cave in.
But we should probably take at least one drill and one pickaxe.
I have one of each.
Okay.
In my bag, my essentially bottomless bag.
The bottomless bag.
Alright, and then I take one of the breathing masks and I just hook it on my belt next to Peacemaker.
Okay.
Take the one, or I guess we can just make another one. I was gonna say.
I don't need one of
with
those.
Purple.
I don't breathe normally.
Take another one of the purple.
I was saying we should probably take the mask that doesn't have the active crystals in it, because it sounds like that probably gives you essential lung.
Essential lung.
I mean, didn't we talk about this?
I'm not taking it to use it. I'm taking it to see
If we can
what
find some.
happens when we bring it down into the mines and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Okay.
I'm not planning on using anything that looks like it's where it's supposed to actually be filtering the air is contaminated. I'm
It's
just
probably
curious why it's contaminated.
All right. So what's the next play? What are we doing?
I'm gonna go down.
We should find that cave in.
So we're
I
going.
think
We're
so too.
try
I
to dig
think it's the
into
first place to find it.
jump on the lift and go down.
Yep.
Go down the
Let's go down
shaft.
there.
Getting down the shaft. All right. Yeah. So you jump on again. We go back to you pull the lever, like it starts to descend. You go by a level that's got tunnels, you know, that are branching out from it.
Why are you typing in chat?
I know. It's,
I don't know.
no, I have not.
Okay.
I know I need to do that, but I haven't gotten to it.
No, there's a plot in that I was thinking could be happening here.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I do steal liberally, but I'm not stealing from that.
As opposed to stealing conservatively.
Yeah, I steal quite. Listen, sometimes I steal very conservatively, but not in this case. Yeah, you go through. You're going down. So, what are you looking for? Like, when are you gonna stop going down?
So are there different levels?
Yeah, there's
Like,
different
does
levels.
the map
like-
does the map tell us kind of like how the levels go? And
Yeah.
So like the map tells us, in terms of the map, does it actually tell us like, okay, here's the elevator, here's where the elevator stops for each different kind of like horizontal shaft going out?
Yep, based on what you're seeing, there are 17 different horizontal shafts that break out from where the lift goes down.
Right. There's no indication that any of those 17 on the map is where the cave-in happened.
But remember, the map looked kind of unfinished. So maybe
I
we
would
could
go
just
down further.
Yeah, we could just go down far and see what we
It's
find.
probably not that, because they said the miners were on their way out, so it couldn't have been too far, right?
As you're going down, I need
If the cave-in even happened, honestly.
I need an instinct check from all of you.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You're all going to fall to our death.
24
That's quite
6
good.
with hope.
with hope.
Okay, so
Okay, Michael's oblivious.
y'all
Silas
get
is
your
oblivious.
hopes, right? Y'all get your hopes. Roberto, you specifically, as you're going down the shaft, like you keep thinking that you're like hearing movement, but it's hard to tell because it's like, you know, how it's one of those things where when you're in a big cavernous area, you're like, I don't really know, but you keep thinking like there's movement, and then you turn around and there's nothing there, and then it's on the other side and you turn around, there's nothing there. It's one of those kind of situations. Okay?
I think these are haunted.
God, that's what a 22 tells them.
24.
But,
Actually.
oh, I'm
There-
looking at the other
I
one.
think these caves are haunted. I can't quite put my finger
Still
on
going
it.
down.
but
Right? Still going down.
Yeah.
You're level 4 now at this point. Again, you have the lanterns that are attached to the thing, but you don't like have any vision beyond like, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 feet when you hit these things, and in between it's just rock.
I'm gonna stop it,
Stop it.
and I'm gonna look at the boys and say, I know a spell to help give us maybe a bit more light. I'm just not good at it yet.
Like this.
We'll see.
Hey,
It's
where's
part
the
of my
shot?
light magic studies. Is one of the things that obviously that Shifu's acolytes can do is use the light to expel the darkness of Kudamat, and that actually creates a halo-like glow around the acolytes. But I'm not sure how I'm still a new knight. I'm not the one who can like
It's worth a shot, man.
project angelic light yet, and we'll see.
Until you hit a crit, and then it's just, oh.
Is this a spell? What is this that we have?
It's part of my light magic studies. Yeah, it's essentially a spell where I can call upon the light of Kudamat, and instead of using it for some sort of power like the divine judgment, I can use it as just expelling light
Super cool.
that's attached to me.
Is this are we flavoring, or is this actually a thing on your character sheet?
It's part of the experience.
Okay, perfect. All right. Then yeah, so I will absolutely let you can expend a hope to attempt to do this thing. And I will let you make a spell cast roll.
Sweet.
Which is your spell cast is what is your spellcast trait?
+2 spellcast roll.
Yep. Yeah, make that. And your difficulty is going to be a 15 in this particular case.
Oh boy.
Right. 11.
9. So let's
Yep.
start, yeah.
And 9 + 2 from my magic studies.
You can take the
so
hope.
11.
That's fine. So just a pulse goes out, but again, it's strange. Lately, you have been reaching out for the power of Shifu, and it just hasn't you haven't quite been able to touch it the way that you would expect to be able to touch it. And as you do, right? So you're in the shaft. You're at this landing. The light goes out for a second, and you see this like larger area where it's got there are tracks, like minecart tracks that are going on. There's a minecart that's kind of like there's a couple minecarts that are overturned. And as the light goes out for just a moment, as it like emanates out from you for just that moment, you can see that on the top of the ceiling of this area of the cavern, just huge spiders.
All right, everybody, it's time to go.
Bits and pieces of of crystal protruding through their abdomen. And as the light goes out, like you see many eyes turn to face you, and they start scuttling towards you. Dropping
I'm
down.
going to immediately toss
Well,
my
there's doing it. I
crystal
just look
them.
at Silas and I go, "You just had
Do
to
we go
use
back
light,
up?
didn't you?"
Do we go back up? Do we go back
I don't
up,
know
or
if
do
we're
we go
gonna have
down
the chance.
further?
Well,
I don't know.
I know what's going to happen. This is the end of the
'Cause we're
session.
still
that
in
is
the
something
elevator.
we'll find out next week, because that's the end of our
Saw that
episode
little
for
smile.
tonight. As the spiders scuttle towards you from the ceiling. Excellent.
Oh, we're gonna. This next one's gonna be another session of a lot of fighting. I can feel it.
Well, we have fighting, and then we have some role playing, and then some exploration. We've got all these things, right?
So the first match before we got into the big fight where I saw the guy who killed my master was like a lot of exposition, a lot of story, a lot of stuff like that, and then it was just like doing Avengers Endgame. It was like all just fighting the whole time. Like it felt like a climax to a part, and then now we're in the next part, and then the next climax will hit. Yeah.
It's called pacing. It's pacing. It's dramatic
Yeah.
pacing. This is how we do it. That we write stories. Cool. Well, good job, guys. Chat, thanks for hanging out with us
Okay.
tonight. That was fun.
Yes.
Any cues? Do we have any questions from chat?
Oh,
I don't know if anybody's still actively watching. I know a lot of people watch this on the replay. But I thought that was great. I enjoyed
I had
your exploration. I thought that was really good. I will admit, like, I kind of I didn't know what to expect. There were many different paths that you could have taken. And so the path that you did take kind of caught me off guard a couple of times, so that was fun. I got to make things up.
You know, it's funny. I saw the cogs of your head turn on some of the things we
Mhm.
said, like,
Yep.
like the bald guy, like you were like,
Yeah, I'm gonna make this up. We're gonna do it. That's how we do. But there
Bald
are
guy.
very distinct and specific like story beats, and you guys are hitting them all. So
I was waiting for you to say, and you were perfectly avoiding them all.
not perfectly avoiding them all. No. There, you know, honestly, there are some things that you didn't see, right? But
Yeah.
if you had seen them, the story
Thank
might have
goodness
gone-
Billy told us to go back up and check out the offices.
Why
Well,
would
that
you
was
ever put office at the bottom?
so. I will say, the whole thing with the offices and stuff like that, all of that, none of that did I have prepared. That was all stuff that I had to fill in, but it filled
The
in
logistics
nicely.
would be at the top.
It filled in nicely because, like, again, like there are certain things that I know about this story that obviously you don't know about this story, and so
That
it
you could
allowed me
just
to kind of
pepper in.
give you like hints at some of that without like, you know, just coming out and
It's
expositing.
the giant crystal.
It's the giant crystal. So much the giant.
There's a giant crystal somewhere, and if it gets powered, it'll make the Colossus of the dry land.
Is
air
it?
conditioning.
It's the battery.
It's the battery.
You know what it is? It's
Leave it
ego.
in there.
It's ego from Guardians of the
From
Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe it is.
Nice.
Maybe it isn't. We'll never know. We'll never know. Well, listen, I think that's our show for this week, guys. Thank you for thanks for hanging out. I thought that was fun. I've got almost all my fear here, so that'll be fun
Yeah.
to spend next week when we obviously are going to start with some spidery goodness.
No.
That'll be good.
I think the spiders are friendly. I don't think we're gonna have to fight them.
I mean, they're probably just coming to say hi. To be
Yeah,
honest.
they just want hugs.
oh, are they like Aragog from Harry Potter? Just really big, friendly spiders.
Yeah, they're
Most
misunderstood.
likely. They are very, very friendly. That would be what I would assume. Let's see. Let's see. Who are our favorite people? Let's see. Our favorite people from this week are. Mitch gave me mini bits for the rifle. Thank you for that, Mitch. You got Jorge is Billy's favorite person. Jorge sent 245 in the direction of Billy. Good stuff. Yeah, and that's it. So thank you to all of you who watched, to all of you who hung out. And again, I know for those of you who are a normal part of the audience, this is weird. It's different because we're not like directly interacting with you, but we are having a lot of fun telling a story, and we hope that you are enjoying watching it too. We hope it's a little more interesting than like just botany, like a study of botany, for 4 or maybe 6 hours.
You're so mean about that.
What you talking about? Know what you're talking about. All right. To that point, let's see. Is anybody else? Oh, nope. Nobody else is. Okay, so
Maybe if you weren't so mean about botany.
well, you know, we probably scared them all off.
Scared all off.
Scared them all off. Let's see. Somebody that we. All right, I think we're probably just gonna call it. No raid. I don't see anybody that we super know. So again, thank you chat for hanging out. Thank you players for being here. This was another great week among many great weeks. I appreciate you guys. I will
Excellent.
talk to you all again soon. I will be back. I will be back on Monday night. Until then, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you have a great weekend. And we'll see you soon. Everybody, have a good night.
Just wheels and claws on the ground when the sun breaks. breaks through the ash. We ride in dust and brass. Cross on a chain, eyes burn red. Hammer swings for the living and dead. Shell and cloak where the calm one lay. Horned hair cuts the silence. Lantern swing on a camel's spine. Steam breath ghosts in the canyon wine. Every soul here paid their time. Every mile left a sentence. No sermons left to say. Just debts that walk this way. If the town still wants a stand, it better choose what it can pay. We ride in dust and brass, steel and shadow, blows, fate for fire and flame, all carved with different names, no flag. We ride in dust and brass, steel and shadow, pass, faith for fire and flame, all carved with different names, no flag.